Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the American League's Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one, as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Hisashi Iwakuma, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, the key to Iwakuma is simple. Split, split, split. You're going to see split after split after split. Not an overpowering guy. Will throw an occasional slider, but he's about 70% split fingers. He has one of the best in the game. The key is he needs to throw his fastballs for strikes.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. He took home the American League batting title last season. He went from corner to corner. He used the whole field, and he's so difficult to defend. When you win a batting title, you're doing something very special.
Striding in for Houston, Josh Reddick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around. Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. At batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 6 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A pause and the 0-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Reddick on second. Lee is over at first with 1 away. Two and 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
3-1 to him now. 3-1. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Over the bullpen and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So here's the cleanup hitter, James Harden. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
James Harden.
First delivery to him on the way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Iwakuma, or just Kuma for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
3 runs already home here. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's another 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Gordon moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, catcher, David Lee.
Stepping in, David Lee. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Right over the middle, knee high.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But 3 runs crossed for the Astros on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Houston. Paul Lee is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in his last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Striding into the box, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
D. Gordon.
First pitch of the at-bat. Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. He's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Cruz awaits the 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. And when that thing's doing that, forget it. It's 1-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Dan, Mark, and I are back in Seattle in just a moment. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
There's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. Soft liner towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Stepping in now, Jose Altuve. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Beckham over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around and give this team extra outs. Let's see what happens.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And it's 1-1. Swinging bunt to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Striding in once again, Michael Lee. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Gonzalez stands at second with 2 gone. Called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-2 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-2 pitch.
That ball's foul.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not
three.
trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Cano is calling for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Astros lead it 5-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mitch Haniger, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee is after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So one away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Knuckleball there, but it dances outside. Ball one. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and there's out number 2.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Ryan Healy.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's the first pitch to him. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And an annoying knuckleball ping-ponging past a swing for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
2 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready for another chance? James Harden. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
A high fastball is in there.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Fouled away. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, David Lee. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And that's in there. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
Popped him up. Healy in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Carlos Correa.
Ready now, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Popped high in the air. Healy has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Houston leads this one 5-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In the air out to left. Harden on the move. Makes the play. 1 away. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Next for Seattle, Gordon Beckham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A knuckler that just missed too low. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit in the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, catcher, David Freitas.
Digging in now for the Mariners, David Freitas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3. Mariners are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, George Springer. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Henniger is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Cano for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Reddick. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Iwakuma a look to first, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third, so we'll see if they're able to strand him there.
Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Here comes another 0-2. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 7-0.
Boy, Bureau, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, number 3, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. LeBlanc, 33 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Two balls and a strike to count. Two out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Astros 7 and the Mariners nothing. Here's D. Gordon now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I gotta believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. ground ball right side. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Denard Span.
In now the Mariners DH. Denard Span comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Gets ahead with a knuckleball right over the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 pitch on its way to Span. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. High and deep to right center. Lee racing back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Harden. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Harden.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Iwakuma hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is the case of where it looks like the power pitcher's winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's 1 for 2. He's set. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Hit in the air to center field. Horton has it in his tracks. 1 down. Now a long throw to third. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Throw won't get him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Here's George Springer. It comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Marwin Gonzalez waits on deck. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. It's back to Seattle right after this. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Haniger stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Harden. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Harden is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Hits this one hard the other way. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Altuve. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc is 2 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Freitas shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Reddick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Another try at 2-2. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Michael Lee.
Standing in now, Michael Lee, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And that misses 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, fouled off. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Stepping in now, number 3, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, number 3 is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Reddick, the runner at third. Lee at second with one away. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Ready once again, James Harden. He singled his last time up. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Now the 1-1 pitch is fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here. The
2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Fouled away. And another foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scored. And the run is in to score from second, make it 9-0.
Now batting, captain.
Now at the plate, David Lee. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Astros on top, 9-0. Striding in, Kyle Seager. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
0-2.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Stepping up now, Gordon Beckham. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Lee has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, David Freitas.
Now at the plate, David Freitas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's George Springer. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
George Springer.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-1. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Cruz going back on it. Gone! A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No balls and a strike to count. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First offering on its way. Up around the face.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gordon moves over. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Lee. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Altuve rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
Into the box now, number 3, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a slider. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. smoke toward third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. Astros lead this one 12-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt.
No strike.
Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Denard Span. Fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Shot fouled at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is strike 2 swinging.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Mariners are down in order, just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in once again, David Lee. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Catcher, David Lee.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Batter number 1.
So with one gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Ready once again, Carlos Correa. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Ready for another shot now, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Popped him up. Healy is there. And that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Hard on the ground towards short. And there's one down now.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Striding in once again, Ryan Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
The 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Juan Nicasio comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Marwin Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in. His lifetime line against Nicasio. He's gone 3 for 8. Gonzalez aboard here at first with nobody out. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Gordon will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Josh Reddick.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Michael Lee, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Houston, but they lead it by a count of 12-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Popped him up. Number 3 is there. One away.
Up next for Seattle, the shortstop, Gordon Beckham.
Ready for another chance? Gordon Beckham. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1. Hard hit at third. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, David Freitas.
Digging in to try it again, David Freitas. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Hops this one up. Gonzalez moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game trains will be available at the King Street Station, located just north of Safeco Field. Metro Transit buses are also available at stations on First Avenue, Royal Brom Way, and Edgar Martinez Drive.